let's talk about sex. More specifically, let's talk about pleasure or the lack thereof. In heterosexual encounters, a significant disparity exists in sexual satisfaction. This isn't about pointing fingers, but about sparking a conversation and driving change. We need to acknowledge the orgasm gap and understand its roots to cultivate more fulfilling and equitable sexual experiences. This gap isn't a niche issue, it's a widespread concern. Studies reveal a stark contrast in orgasm frequency between men and women in heterosexual partnerships. While societal narratives often portray men as easily satisfied, the reality for many women paints a different picture. This discrepancy isn't just about different bodies, it's about deeply ingrained societal norms and expectations. This essay delves into the heart of this imbalance, exploring the factors that contribute to it and, importantly, highlighting pathways towards a more pleasurable and equitable future for everyone. It's time to dismantle outdated notions, embrace open communication, and prioritize mutual pleasure. Our understanding of sex is often narrowed down to a singular act, penile vaginal penetration. This limited definition, however, excludes a vast spectrum of experiences and perpetuates the myth that real sex revolves solely around intercourse. For many women, penetration alone doesn't lead to orgasm. This narrow definition not only limits pleasure but also fuels insecurity and inadequacy. Women may feel like they are failing if they don't climax from penetration, leading to a sense of frustration and even shame. Challenging this definition is crucial. Sex encompasses a much broader range of intimate acts, from kissing and touching to oral sex and mutual masturbation. It's about exploring what feels good for both partners and creating a space where pleasure is a shared goal. Expanding our understanding of sex allows for more creativity, communication, and ultimately satisfaction. The clitoris, often overlooked and misunderstood, plays a central role in female pleasure. This small but mighty organ boasts an impressive concentration of nerve endings, making it highly sensitive to stimulation. Contrary to what some may believe, the clitoris isn't just a small button. It has a complex structure extending internally. Understanding the anatomy of the clitoris is key to understanding female pleasure. Direct clitoral stimulation is the most reliable path to orgasm for most women. Yet, societal narratives often shy away from discussing the clitoris openly, perpetuating a knowledge gap that hinders pleasure. We need to normalize conversations about the clitoris, debunking myths and encouraging exploration. Knowledge is power, and in this case, knowledge can lead to more fulfilling and pleasurable sexual experiences for women. Section 4: Societal Barriers. Unpacking the Orgasm Gap. The orgasm gap isn't simply a biological phenomenon, it's deeply intertwined with societal norms and expectations. One contributing factor is the prevalence of hookup culture, which often prioritizes male pleasure and orgasm over a woman's. This casual approach to sex can leave women feeling pressured and undervalued. Furthermore, traditional gender roles can influence how we perceive and experience pleasure. Many women are conditioned to prioritize their partner's needs above their own, leading to suppressed desires and unmet needs in the bedroom. This dynamic can create a cycle where women feel uncomfortable communicating their desires. Misconceptions about female sexuality. often perpetuated by a lack of comprehensive sex education, also contribute to the gap. These misconceptions can make women question their own bodies and experiences, leading to self doubt and a reluctance to advocate for their pleasure. Section 5. Towards equity, cultivating mutual pleasure. Bridging the orgasm gap requires open communication, mutual respect, and prioritizing pleasure for all parties. Dismantle harmful norms that prioritize male pleasure and silence female voices. Create a safe space for sharing desires and boundaries. Actively listen, ask questions, and be receptive to feedback. Education on female anatomy and sexual response is crucial. Explore different forms of stimulation beyond penetration. Foster a culture of mutual pleasure and shared exploration.